Hello, welcome to Cooking Fun with Anshika. Let's start cooking. So today we are going to make corn cheese fritters, or you can also call them cheese balls. So let's look at the ingredients first, what all we are going to need. We will need one big jacket potato, which I have already boiled and taken off the skin. I've got some coriander here, a handful of corns and peas, which are again parboiled, a small onion, which I have finely chopped, then some cubes of cheese. I have taken cheddar here, but you can take any cheese, and a couple of green chilies. This is completely optional. Then once we make our balls, we will need some all-purpose flour to dust the ball, and a slurry again made up of all-purpose flour. I'll tell you more how to make this as we move forward, and some breadcrumbs again to roll our balls. So let's get cooking. The first step is we need to mash our potatoes and mix all these ingredients that are here on this plate, which is green chilies, onions, corns and peas, and coriander. Other than the cheese, just mix everything else and add some salt and pepper to taste. So let's get doing it now. So I've got my potatoes mashed, and now we are going to add all the other ingredients to it. So I'm adding coriander, all the peas and the corns, the onions, and green chilies. This is again optional, like I said, and we are going to give it a good mix. So now you can see I have mixed everything, and we are now going to add salt and pepper to this, and that would be according to your taste. But generally, if you add salt about like 1.5 teaspoons, that should be good, and some pepper for the punch. And I'm going to add a very optional thing, but it's going to bring so much of an extra flavor to my dish, and that is some piri piri salt. So here goes in a small, like half teaspoon of piri piri salt, and we are going to give it all a very good mix again. So now all spices are mixed together. So let's get into rolling the balls. Take about 1 tablespoon of the mash, and with the help of your hands, just press them gently so that it comes into a shape of a ball like this. Okay, and then just press it a little and put your cheese in the middle, and try to roll the rest of the potatoes around the cheese. And because potato is a very good binding agent, it won't be difficult. Can you see how easy it was? So our ball is ready. Now the next step is to roll our ball in the all-purpose flour. So just gently dust it off, okay? It will become like a small little coating like this. Can you see it's all rolled around? And now we are going to roll it in our slurry. So what you do for slurry is like take 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour and mix it with about 4 tablespoons of water. It has to be this consistency. So you just roll it like this in the slurry. This will help us to stick the breadcrumb on it. So now I'm going to take my ball from the slurry and roll it gently into the breadcrumb. Can you see? Our ball is all nicely rolled in the breadcrumb. For breadcrumbs, you can buy from the market like I have, or you can just crush your bread in a blender. It will solve the purpose. So I am going to make all these balls and then show you how to air fry them. Yes, we are going to air fry it and not fry it in oil. So that will make it extra special, isn't it? I thought to show you one more close-up of making the ball. So I've taken the masala here in my hands. Sorry, my hands look really filthy right now, but it's only the masala. Okay, make the ball like this, flatten it, put your cheese in between, and then just roll the potato from all sides with both your hands. Okay, cover it and then just roll it between your hands so that it takes shape of a ball. And then you just have to dust it with all-purpose flour, then slurry, and then breadcrumbs. I've got a Ninja Foodi Max which has air fryer in it. So I'm going to place all these balls in the air fryer basket like this. So I've placed all the balls in the basket, and let's now get on to our Ninja Foodi. Now I've sprayed the olive oil in it, and I'm just going to now turn it on by closing the lid first. So this is my Ninja Foodi Max, and we are going to now do the setting at air crisp mode. Just turn it on. Select function and make it to air crisp. I'm going to bake it at 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. So I've closed the lid and I'm just switching it on now. That's very much now doing air frying. And what I will do is after 10 minutes, I will just have a quick look how my balls are doing, and I'll just give them a good, like turn it around to see like it's all evenly baking. So now it's been almost 15 minutes, as you can see, actually 14, as 6 minutes are still left. Let's check on our balls. Look at that. Isn't it amazing? All the balls are nicely brown. They look crisp, and there's some which you can see like some cheese is oozing out as well. Can that get any better? Such an amazing dish, and you don't even have to like deep fry it. So that's the magic of air fryer. So guys, let me take out one ball and I'll show you how crisp it is as well. So let's cut one ball for you to see how crisp it is. I hope it captures that sound as well. Look at that. Everything is so nicely done. All the cheese is melted. This is like nice and crisp. The ball, the layer. Yeah. Look at it here. And I'm sure it tastes yum as well. So I hope I'm able to inspire you to make some of this and try it. I'm sure like kids would love it, adults love it. And now we are in a time when we are not going out so much to the restaurants. So why not try some of these recipes ourselves at home, especially on a Friday evening or a Saturday? Why not, right? So I hope you liked this video. Do comment, share, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.